It's a very encouraging thought. And then she said, maybe we could use it like an accelerant? She actually used that word. I'm surprised you two didn't kill each other weeks ago. You really have that love-hate thing going on. The thought did cross my mind on multiple occasions, but I'm too lazy to act on it. I mean, just imagine the mess. Still, she's not the one who should be in the cage right now, in the cell even. About that, what is it? There's a question that's been on my mind for some time now. Stop being around the bush. You know you can ask me anything. I'm an open... Do you regret killing him? Fuck.
Oh, snap.
There's nothing to regret. I did not kill him intentionally. I admit what happened was unfortunate, but I simply had to act. There was too much at stake. I'm not a cold-blooded murderer. That's it? Aren't you gonna say something? Thanks. For what? For being honest with me. Let's not dwell on this any longer. How long have you known? I suspected you for a long time, to be honest. Really? Curious how it never stopped you from seeking my company. Certainly didn't stop him at all. I would have to be really ignorant not to find your sudden arrival suspicious, and it was you who had been chasing after me from day one. Like a cat in heat. Wow, thanks for the description. Did you just compare me to a cat? Is that offensive in the Isles? No, but it is in Galen land. Cats are cheeky bastards. They're trouble. They can be quite mischievous cats. So are you. I mean, just ask Lev. Well, we can't. We already banished his spirit. I hope you don't mind me being responsible for Lev's death. Does it change anything between us? That would make me quite a hypocrite. I've killed dozens of people, you realize? Yes, but it was different in your case. What? Why different? There are things I've never told you about, or anyone else for that matter. Hey, there are things in my past that I'm not very proud of either. I'd rather not talk about them though, so please, no confessions, alright? I'm really not sure we have the time for it anyway. No, you have to hear this. Sounds ominous. As it should. The first time you came to the guardhouse, I was really happy to meet you. That's sweet. I was suspicious when you and Yanni arrived, yes, but also hopeful. Hopeful? Why? Because it meant I still had a chance to atone. For what? I feel ridiculous for even mentioning it. I've been telling myself that I should cope with all this crap on my own, but it just won't work anymore. Hey, there's only so much that one can do alone. If you need a partner in crime, I'm here for you. Come on, spill it. Alright. Can I get a reassuring hug first? You can get much more than that. Come here. Aww. Is that reassuring enough for you? You wake up the brave little soldier in me. Oh, well. There we go again. Alright, listen. I'm not who you take me for. My compact.
I thought you weren't allowed to tell.
He's feeling brave. You don't have to tell me anything about it. No, I owe this to you and to myself. I was contracted by the bank for one purpose only. Wet work. Being the chief isn't even a front. Nobody gives a damn about the city guards anyway. So, people know that you're Istvan's lackey? They do. Besides, they're all lackeys in one way or another, and I never hid the fact that my official position is mostly fictitious. A reasonable strategy. I never sensed you lying to me, and technically, you weren't. I didn't tell you the truth either. A man like Istvan has to be able to do two things: access all the information he needs, and remove those he cannot use, and he certainly does a good job of doing that as well. We've seen so far. So he needs spies and killers. And which one are you?
What do you think?
I'm both. Well, I guess so. Oh, Kasiya. Galen? It's alright. I'm just processing this. This is most probably a mistake, and you'll hate me afterwards, but I need to come clean. I said I'm fine. Go on. My compact only obligates me to remove any person designated by the bank. Just that, eh? It also states that each killing has to be clean, swift, and conducted in a clandestine manner. Nothing about efficiency, really. And I took Istvan for a civilized gentleman. Oh, but he's so very practical. He prefers to keep his agreements concise. If I fail to do my job, the bank shall treat it as a compact breach. Which renders your right of residence in the city null and void. Yeah, I remember that part. Exactly. People who break their compact either take a long walk outside the walls, or if they're lucky, simply vanish. I guess that's a much quicker way of eliminating someone. Like the previous innkeeper. Like him? Yes. And also, like Sarn. Yanni's predecessor? Did you? Yes, I did. So, when people told Yanni they saw Sarn leaving the city, lies. Of course, who else knows about what really happened? Galen, everybody knows. Wow. Yeah, I guess there really are no secrets here.
Yeah.
It's so creepy. And no one does anything. Waters take me. I've been so blind. You had no way of knowing. All this time, you never said anything. Yeah, why did you wait till now? There's more, isn't there? You're still hiding something. One last secret. When you and Yanni arrived, my compact was slightly altered. I don't like this. Istvan added another clause, expanding my usual duties, and giving me 2 new persons of interest. I wonder who they were. You were targeting us. In a manner of speaking, he suspected you of infiltrating the city under false pretenses and asking me to examine you. No. I was ordered to get close to you and to determine whether you were a threat, using any means necessary. Kasiya! Don't tell me. Keep talking. Galen, I said keep talking. I want you to know that I wasn't just doing my job when I got involved in your investigation. When I got involved with you. Forgive me if I find your words a bit untrustworthy right now. Well, this is terrible. You said you can tell when people lie to you, especially if you know them well. Right now, you know me better than anyone else. It's true I began a relationship to spy on you and Yanni, but it quickly turned into something else. I care for you very much. Bastard! You're telling the truth. I won't say I'm sorry. You'd probably find it offensive. Damn right I would! But now that you know everything, I need to ask you where we stand. Shit, your timing's impeccable. Just tell me whether I should get the hell out of here or... I don't know. Oh, you need me to tell you that? Listen to me, friend. All I can promise is that I'll refrain from blowing up this hellhole, which is extremely tempting at the moment. And for this us business, frankly, I don't give a shit about you and your needs anymore.
Oh,
wow.
No.
Oh, Galen.
What has
really,
happened?
really pissed. I understand. I guess I better leave then. Yes. Oh, no, Kasiya. Galen, I can't leave things like this. What you say about regrets being a waste of time may be true, but I don't know how to be so cold. If I leave now, I know it'll be a mistake. I will regret this for the rest of my life. Your torment might be over in the next 24 hours. Easy peasy. You like to come across as hard and cynical, but I know there's compassion and vulnerability in you. That's why I fell for you. I know you can forgive me. Please don't prove me wrong.
Oh no.
Guys.
Come on, guys. There's only one choice here.
What do we
again.
think? What are we gonna do to Kasiya?
We have to.
Do we forgive him?
We have to. Put in your votes.
Yes, we'll take your votes now. I mean, he didn't have to tell us this. He could have kept it a secret, but he told us. He poured himself out for us. How could we just shut him down after all that? That'd be awful. It'd be so cruel.
Did you suspect it at all?
Did I suspect what? That he was kind of spying on us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have a sense of that.
Yeah.
For most of the game.
Uh-huh. And like Galen seemed like he was doing it back, kind of. Like, I'm gonna get close to him and figure out what's going on, right?
Did Galen do a bit of that back? I don't know. I guess he kind of was, to some extent. I think he was just mostly in the mood for most of it, to be honest, so. Oh, influences the ending.
Come on, guys.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I think everyone can see, there's really only one choice here.
One person voted, that's enough for me.
I can try. And second choice, and I can try.
Oh, there's two, okay.
2 votes, so it's good. I can't promise you anything right now, but I'll try. Thank you. I know I can't ask for more. Yeah. Breathe. Is there a limit to what this place does to people? I'm starting to think it deserves to be destroyed. Aw, poor Galen. He's had his heart broken. Nana told me that among all the terrors I had faced in my travels, nothing would be more horrible than waiting for the inevitable to pass. She was wrong. Being everybody's fool was so much worse. Kasiya's words echoed in my head, making me dizzy and nauseous. How naive, how pitiful, easy to manipulate I was. I was exhausted, but anger kept me awake for hours. On the other hand, the possibility of my final rest drew much too near. My head felt heavy, my thoughts were tangled and dimmed. One thing, however, was clear as day. Solstice had come, and I was not prepared to face it. Oh no, I'm so worried.
You're very quiet today.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a downer. Wouldn't everyone be?
It's the first time I've seen you finish breakfast without uttering a single word.
It may all be over tonight. That's an encouraging thing to tell people, like really?
That is the grim truth.
You find this amusing?
You are very young, my dear. One of the perks of age is the wonderful art of detachment. One day you'll be like me.
I'm just waiting for your death. If I get the chance to grow older.
Don't let the burden of Solstice bring you down. It may feel heavy and relentless, but eventually it will pass, just as it passed last year and the year before. And if it doesn't, well, that won't be our problem anymore, will it?
I guess that's true. Is Solstice affecting you too?
Of course it is. Ikone told me her people think it's a feminine gift, being able to hear the winter song. Thank goddess it only comes once a year.
Alright, I'm not gonna get into that.
Do you not hear the winter song?
No, I don't hear the winter song. Can't say I ever have.
To be honest, it's not much of a song. The constant ringing used to get on my nerves. Now I barely notice it.
Do other women experience similar sensations?
Ikone becomes even more short-tempered than usual, that's for sure, although she would never justify her snarkiness with a supernatural event. Laura loves telling people how her dreams become darker and more foreboding as Solstice approaches.
Let's hope they're not prophetic.
Ha! I wouldn't worry about that. I swear that woman hasn't had a pleasant dream her whole life. Besides, she only talks about them to get attention if you ask me.
What about Constance? Yes, what about Constance?
That is a different matter. Come true winter, the poor creature really suffers. Goes all pale and weak, sometimes even faints as you saw. It's been like that for years.
It's probably caused by her constant exposure to the waters.
I forgot about her fainting and bloody nose.
Oh yeah, that was
I completely forgot.
so long ago. I forgot about that too.
What do you mean? Is the water polluted?
To be honest, you haven't seen a whole lot of her. Have you had one scene with her in chapter 3? Nothing yet? Something like that. It's complicated and I don't feel like explaining it right now.
Well, as you wish. I see you really aren't your usual cheerful self today. At least now I know Istvan isn't the only one who's unhinged.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like that man. Besides, you always seem the paranoid type to me.
In that case, you're one of the very few people who saw through his act. He's been projecting an image of strength and ruthlessness most of his life. It served him well. But underneath that, he's just as afraid and unsure as everyone else. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Yeah, what's he gonna do? We don't know.
I can see your mind is wandering. Is there something troubling you?
Aside from her imminent death, actually, yes. I must ask you about something.
Go ahead, dear.
She knows about Sarn. Should we confront her about it, or not even matter? Does it not even matter? I don't know, this is kind of a weird choice. What do you guys think?
What would confronting her do?
I don't know, we get some information, I'd assume. I mean, it may not be helpful, but if we say it doesn't even matter, then we just get nothing. I figure we might as well try asking about it, right? So I don't know, cast your votes. We'll see what happens. Oh wait, this one is important as well.
Oh no.
So this does matter. Uh-oh. What's it gonna be, guys? So this is an important one, apparently. No pressure or anything. Just might affect the ending of the game a bit. Remember that Galen is really pissed because of her lying to him. From before. Alright. So would he... Oh, I guess he'd be rude about it? Well, either way, it's up to the people in chat to decide. So, first, let's see. Alright, you got one vote so far.
Come on.
Let's see, do you have any other votes coming in? I'll give it a few seconds longer, see if there's anyone else that wants to put forth their opinion. Alright, looks like we only have, you'll find out things you didn't know, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, since we don't have anyone else voting, I guess that's what we'll go with. Right?
Yep.
So let's confront her and see what happens. Now I'm very worried, but we'll see. I thought it was best to keep my mouth shut, but there's only so much duplicity I can stand. Yeah, he is in not a very happy mood right now. You're a real piece of work.
I don't like your tone, young man.
Just look at yourself, telling me how horrible and unbalanced Istvan is, implying you're nothing like him to make me trust you. But he isn't the only monster around.
What on earth are you saying, child?
I know what happened to Sarn, and I know you've all been lying to me.
My dear, whatever you heard...
Stop with the lies already. Kasiya told me everything. You're good, Slava. I'll give you that. You played me like a true master. Played him like a fiddle. Waters take me. You even made me promise I'd look for Lev.
You're not being fair. I only asked you because I really needed your help.
Yeah, and we sure took care of him, didn't we? Really now. And why would you need anyone's help when you're doing so well on your own? I remember Kasiya telling me not to trust you completely, but it was all part of the game, wasn't it? Feeding me fake warnings against a real danger. Then you put on that little show of repentance, and I believed you again.
Don't go there, Galen. There's no point.
Go where exactly? There's nowhere to go. Just tell me one thing. Frankly, this time, did you know that Kasiya was ordered to investigate me?
Of course, we all knew.
And you people want me to help you?
I understand you must feel betrayed, but it really isn't about you, Galen. It's just
how the city works. Yeah, I've heard that at least 50 times already.
Then you should know this as well. I was never told about what happened to Sarn, nor why Kasiya took sudden interest in helping you and Nyani.
Sure, nobody had to tell you anything. I'm guessing you've been spying for Istvan long enough to know the drill.
Yes, that's how it is. You must also know Istvan never asked me to spy on Sarn. I had no part in that scheme.
But being in the know, You suspected I could be the next one to vanish.
I did.
Oh. A small detail, but I'll write it down nonetheless. Not that any of this matters anymore.
Don't talk like that. Don't let the truth break you like it broke my husband.
Why not? Why should I care? You know what's so sad that it's almost funny? Despite everything, I really wanted to save the day. But now I'm beginning to see that maybe it shouldn't be saved.
Vent your anger if you must, but can you really afford revenge?
Don't worry, I'll do my best to save my own life. That might mean you get to live too.
You're more like Istvan than you realize. Being cruel because you're hurt, that's what he was like when he was young. Then he started enjoying it. I promised myself I would never let myself fall like that.
Sorry, I'm not interested in hearing your tearful stories. You can't fall any lower. Just accept who you are and move on.
Save me your spite and leave.
Gladly. Wow.
Istvan, what have you done? Heavens be my witness, I will survive this. I will never be anybody's servant again.
Wow. That was a heated conversation. Oh, and now we got Istvan. What's gonna happen with him? Sphere oscillation and celestial magnetism should keep the rays stable. This is safe enough. Greetings, Istvan. That last set of crystalline lenses worked out better than I anticipated. Oi, evil guy! There's no way for this to fail. Hey, Slava's head exploded and we're out of booze. The city's in a havoc. Who let you in here? I let myself in. Laura didn't protest. She did what? I'm kidding. She got in the way, so I had to kill her. Why must you insist on joking? Poorly, might I add. That's what you get when you force kids into indentured servitude. What do you want? Why don't you tell me what the infernal contraption is, why it's linked directly into the system, and why it's been powering up over the past few days? How do you know about that? Are you spying on me? What if I am? Will you have someone investigate me? Or, hell, why not have me killed outright? Ah, so that's what this is all about. I wonder, how did you get that kind of information? Did Kasiya melt under your wiles, or is he still looking for redemption? Shut up! Don't you dare talk about him! Oh, he still feels passionately about Kasiya after all that.
Aww.
That's good. Should the gods escort you out so you can enjoy Nyani? I'd love to see you try. You think you'd call them before I snap your frail neck? Calcined bones are ever so brittle. You're bluffing. You're too soft to kill with your bare hands. Try me. Maybe you're right to suspect me. Maybe I'm an assassin sent by the Academy to remove you. Are you going to smite me with your just wrath? And because of that, hurt your pride? And what, because of your heart pride? Wow, I cannot read. And because of what, your heart pride? I bet Kasiya begged you for forgiveness, and now your poor broken heart is slowly healing. You're a sick, sad man. Don't make me laugh, lover boy. Get out of here. Oh.
Dr. Galen, I found you at last. You must come with me.
This better be important.
Something terrible is happening to Constance. I think she's dying.
Oh no,
No!
not Constance!
No, my heart.
The only times I ever hear from her, it's usually something bad.
No.
Looks like this is your cue, kid. Oh yeah, the machine working in the background? I kind of can't really see it now, but I did see it before a little bit. This isn't over yet. It will be soon. By the way, I am spying on you. Maybe you should get rid of that tuning crystal I gave you. You think you're clever, but whatever you have done is of no consequence.
There's the machine.
Oh, there it is. I wonder what it's doing. Soon you will witness ascension, and you will weep. Oh, so he obviously is doing something. I don't know what this ascension is, but it doesn't sound good.
It kind of looks like a motor. Are they going to take off and ascend?
Maybe.
Is that you,
Oh, wow.
Master?
She does not look good.
She was talking to herself when I left her. I think she's hallucinating.
Do you recognize me, Constance? It's me, Galen.
Master, why did you bring her here? Are you not satisfied with me anymore?
What does she think's happening?
Oh, Constance. She thinks you're Istvan's brother.
Ugh. Is she in shock? Did something happen?
I found her like this. I don't know. Would you like me to do that thing you like?
Oh.
Do you want to watch me play with that girl tonight? I can't see her like this. I'll be outside if you need me.
What kind of things was she up to with Istvan's brother? Well, I guess we can imagine, but still. Alright, let's take care of that nosebleed first.
Please be gentle, Master.
Oh boy, let me clean your face.
Oh, beautiful.
There, all better.
What is this? What are you doing?
Just cleaning the blood off of you.
You sent the girl away, so you do like me?
Dilated pupils, quickened heartbeat, slight tremors, maybe it's some kind of seizure. Hallucination suggests psychoactive stimulation. It's probably the effects of the water in the solstice.
Solstice. Is it time?
Well, we do know she has a bad reaction to it. Do you recognize me now, Constance?
Who are you?
Oh no. It's me, Galen, the doctor.
My head aches really bad, mister.
She's lost her memory.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Spirits, you need stronger medicine. I should get some from the greenhouse.
Why do you say you're a doctor, Sarn?
Sarn? Do you remember Sarn?
Of course I remember you, darling. But I don't feel so good.
Is she gonna give us some information now? Oh man.
Oh no!
Oh wow. Alright guys, what do you think about this one? This is quite the choice.
But if we ask questions, I don't want her to die.
No, I don't want her to get sick and die. That'd be bad. So what do? Do we risk asking her questions to get more information, or do we get her the stronger medicine so we can get her healed up and feeling better? What do you guys think?
If we get the stronger medicine, are we killing her like we killed Lev?
I hope we're not getting that stronger medicine. Not again. I'm assuming by stronger medicine they mean actual medicine this time.
But that's what we thought last time.
I know, but I think this time it actually is. So yeah, it's a gamble either way. This is a doctor's choice. Ethics or info? Wow. Wow, quite the decision. He took that oath. He broke it once before, but does he break it again? That's the question. Which one are you in favor of?
We have to save Constance. I can't let her die.
I know. Do we stick with our ethics? I feel like we kind of have to. I mean, we'd get some info, but what would it possibly be? I mean, it could be useful.
Couldn't we just ask her afterwards, maybe?
She probably wouldn't share it. No, now people don't know what to pick. They're torn. Such a decision. Just whatever your best guess is, I suppose. Hopefully Constance will last.
Fetch the medicine.
Fetch the medicine? Alright, anyone else want to say anything otherwise? I don't know. I guess that's the only one we have so far. So that's the one we have to go with, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I guess we're gonna stick with our ethics in this case and fetch her the stronger medicine.
Oh good, we got
uphold
two votes
the what's it called? The Hippocratic Oath or whatever?
Yes.
I'll ask Laura to stay with you until I get back with some medicine, alright?
Why do you want to leave me here? You said you could get me out of the city. You were lying.
Try to focus. I'm not Sarn. This is all an illusion conjured by the waters.
Do you think I wanted any of this? They took me by force.
Oh, this kind of prompted her to say some stuff anyway. That's good. Calm down. You're hurting yourself.
I was never weak. They underestimated me, thought they could break me. I won't let them.
Whoa!
No! No!
Spirits! Laura, I need your help. Wow. Oh, she's okay. She's finally asleep. That's good. I was worried there.
Bohan's
I was
comment?
very worried. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That did not look good. I was worried as well that, oh, what if that actually kills her anyway? That would have been such a bad trick. Okay.
Shouldn't we stay at her bed?
That's not necessary. She's exhausted and needs to rest. Just check up on her every hour or so in case she comes around.
What did you give her?
Surrey leaf extract. It's a strong depressant. Stress exacerbated her already poor condition. Is it true it happens each year?
She's always sick, yes, but I've never seen her behaving like this before.
It has been a particularly stressful year, that is true.
Something must have happened this year, Doctor. I can feel it.
A lot has happened this year if you haven't noticed. It will get worse before it gets better, I'm afraid.
It's times like these that I hate being a woman with a gift. I've been having the most disturbing dreams lately, filled with horrid images.
Anything you want to share with us?
They match the omens of the long night, too, so you don't have to tell me it's bad. I already know.
Omens of the Long Night? What is that?
An ancient treaty on visions written by northern wise women.
Did Yukone tell you anything about it?
Of course not. She ignored all my questions about her magic, but we have a copy of the manuscript in the family archives. Istvan bought one for an astronomical price when he first became obsessed with hermetic knowledge and celestial phenomena. Yeah. He never read it, of course, just had me prepare summaries for him. He's not much of a scholar, just a very rich man with too much time on his hands.
Too much money, power, and a solid case of paranoia. Sarn suffered the consequences of that combination.
So you know.
I'm finally beginning to understand who Istvan really is. A man used to getting everything he wants, who finally found a mountain he couldn't climb.
He thinks he already has answers to all the mundane questions, and that's why the arcane fascinates him.
So is he trying to bring back his brother from the dead? Is that what he's up to?
You can't imagine how disappointed he was when he realized he would have to do some actual work. He's been pushing it on me ever since.
Will that fascination include Kala?
Sometimes. He ordered at least a dozen books on the topic and still refused to acknowledge how much he and Lev were alike. Maybe that's why Slava wasn't afraid to get close to him.
Did Lev ever see the books?
Of course not. How could he? He was never admitted inside the bank or Istvan's palace. But he didn't have to. He didn't have to see them to know what's in them.
Because... Wait, did you tell him?
I explained a couple of my own discoveries, yes. Then I had to move on to other even more cryptic manuscripts to keep up with Istvan's thirst for answers.
Oh, so that's how he found out some of the stuff.
Constance, however, wasn't expected to prepare notes and reports, and she still studied the northern text very carefully.
Did she now? And why would she do that?
As long as I've known her, Constance was always trying to solve one riddle: how to escape from the city. I think that in her mind, Kala became a symbol of the freedom she sought. The fact that Solstice affects her so strongly was like a sign to her.
Northerners link Kala with Solstice?
They do. The subtle essence of Kala thickens and becomes visible to those with sight during the long night. That's their name for Solstice. This single sentence summarizes everything and explains both why Lev is dead and why Constance never got her freedom back.
Wow. I don't understand.
They both lacked sight, so of course, gods!
Oh. Ah, my head! What's going on?
The long night has started!
Oh no. We'll finish this later. Go and see if Constance is alright. I'll run to the market and see what's going on.
Holy powers, forgive our intrusion and have mercy on us! Let us live another year.
I hope so. Chapter 5. Solstice. I guess we get to see what happens then.